गायत्री सदाफळ पुन्हा एकदा तुमचं स्वागत करते आपल्या यूट्यूब चॅनलवर महाराष्ट्र मिळून. आज आपण स्टार्ट करणार आहोत क्लास 10 पार्ट 2 चॅप्टर नंबर 3 लाईफ प्रोसेसेस इन लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम पार्ट 2. ओके, तुम्ही अजूनही चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब केले नसेल तर चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब करा आणि साईडला दिलेल्या बेल आयकॉनला प्रेस करा. क्वेश्चन नंबर फर्स्ट, कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग चार्ट. ओके, see the answers of that question. Reproduction, asexual reproduction. First, reproduction that occur with the help of somatic cells is called as a sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction, a reproduction that occurs due to the fertilization of gametes is called as a sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, only one parent is necessary. In sexual reproduction, male and female parents are necessary for the sexual reproduction. This reproduction occurs with the help of the mitosis only. In this reproduction occurs with the help of the mitosis and meiosis. New individual formed by this method is genetically identical with parent. New individual formed by this method genetically different from the parent. Asexual reproduction occurs in different individuals by various methods like binary fission, multiple fission, budding, fragmentation, regeneration, vegetative propagation and spore production. 5. Sexual reproduction occurs in two steps. First, formation of the haploid gametes by meiosis and then fertilization of these haploid gametes to form a diploid zygote. There are no subtype in sexual reproduction. Question 2, filling the blanks in that first. In human, sperm production occurs in the organ dash dash. In humans, sperm production occurs in the organ of testis. B. In humans, dash dash chromosomes are responsible for the melinces. Okay, that is a Y. In C, the male and female reproductive system of human dash dash gland is same. Answer, there is no similar gland in male and female reproductive system. There may be some homologies but there is no similarity. D, implementation of the embryo occurs in dash dash, that is a uterus. E, dash dash type of the reproduction occur without the fusion of gamete, that is asexual. F, body breaks up into the several fragments and each fragment begins to the live as a new individual, that is a fragmentation. G, pollen grains are formed by the division of the loculus of anther. Answer is meiosis. Question number 3, complete the paragraph with the help of words given in the bracket. Okay, growth of C, the answer of that question. Growth of follicles present in the ovary occurs under the effect of the follicle stimulating hormone. The follicle secretes the estrogen. Ovarical follicle along with the oocytes regenerates under the effect of the estrogen. Under the effect of the luteinizing hormone, fully grown up follicle burst, ovulation occurs and corpus luteum is formed from the remaining part of the follicle. It secretes the estrogen and the progesterone. Under the effect of this hormone, glands of the endometrium of uterus are activated and it becomes ready to implementation. Question number 4, answer the following question in short. Explain with the help of type of asexual reproduction in unicellular organism. Answer is binary fission in amoeba. See the diagram. It is a parent cell, nucleus dividing, cytoplasm dividing and two daughter cells are formed. After binary fission in paramecium, see the parent paramecium dividing the macronucleus, formation of poral groove and daughter paramecium form. See in euglena, same formation in euglena. Okay, there are different methods of sexual reproduction in different unicellular animals, that is binary fission. The process in which the parent cells divide to form two cells, similar daughter cells, is a binary fission. It takes place either by the mitosis or amitosis when there are favorable conditions and the abundant food supply that the organisms undergo the binary fission. Prokaryotes, that is a protist, and the eukaryotic 5-cell organelles like mitochondria and chloroplast perform binary fission. Based on axis of the fission, there are three subtypes of the binary fission. A, simple binary fission. The plane of the division is not definite. It can be in any direction due to the lack of specific shape as in amoeba. Transfer binary fission. The plane of the J division is a transfer as in paramecium. Longitudinal binary fission. The plane of the division is in the lengthwise direction as the euglena. Second, multiple fission. Multiple fission in amoeba during unfavorable condition when there is a lack of food. Multiple fission is shown by the amoeba. Amoeba forms a protective covering and becomes encysted inside the cyst. Amoeba undergoes the repeated nuclear division. This is followed by the cytoplasmic division. Many abomolecules are formed which remain dormant inside the cyst where unfavorable conditions are reappear. They come out breaking the cyst. Third, budding in the yeast. Yeast showing budding. Yeast is a unicellular fungus that performs budding. The parent cell produces two daughter nuclei by mitotic division. This results in the small bulging on the surface of the parent cell. One daughter nucleus enters the bud. It grows and upon becoming big separates from the parent cell and to have independent life as a new yeast cell. B. Answer. IVF means the in vitro fertilization. This is a technique in the modern medical field where a childless couples can be blessed by their own child. IVF technique used for the childless couples who are faced with the problems such as a less sperm count, obstacles in the oviduct, etc. The IVF technique is done by removing the oocyte from the mother and artificially fertilizing by the sperms collected from the father. This fertilization done in test tube, thus also called as a test tube baby. The embryo form is implanted in uterus and real mother or surrogate mother at appropriate time. C. Which precautions will you follow to maintain the reproductive health? Answer. About reproductive health, one should have scientific and the authentic information. The cleanliness of body is very essential, but the keeping the mind clean is also important to maintain a good reproductive health. One should be careful about the sexual relationship. These things should not be experimented in a young age. Mistake committed like this can change the sexual health forever. The cleanliness and the hygiene during the menstruation and the cleanliness genitals and other private parts are the aspect of the personal hygiene. When living in society, one should always be away from cross infection of the venereal type. D. What is the menstrual cycle? Described in brief. Menstrual cycle is the event of cycling changes that takes place with the intervals of the 28 to 30 days in a mature woman. Hormones from the pituitary, FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, and LH, that is a luteinizing hormone, and hormones from ovary, estrogen and progesterone control the menstrual cycle. Due to the influence of the FSH, the ovarian follicle grows along with the oocyte that is present in it. This growing follicle produces estrogen. Under the influence of the estrogen, the uterine inner layer called as the endometrium grows or regenerates. In the meantime, the development of the follicle is completed. LH from the pituitary stimulates the bursting of the ovarian follicle and releases the mature oocyte out of the follicle and the ovarian wall. This process is called as ovulation. The empty ovarian follicle after the ovulation become a corpus luteum. Corpus luteum produces hormone progesterone. Under the influence of the progesterone, the glands from the uterine endometrium start secreting. The oocyte is fertilized, implemented over the endometrium. The oocyte is not fertilized. The corpus luteum become a degenerate body called as a corpus albicans. The corpus albicans cannot secrete estrogen and progesterone. Due to the lack of these hormones, the endometrial layer of the uterus collapses. The tissue debris along with the unfertilized egg is given out through the vagina as a menstrual flow. This results in the bleeding for the 5 days. If woman is not pregnant, then this menstrual cycle keep on repeating with her regularly. Question number 5. In case of the sexual reproduction, no one shows the similarity about the character. Explain this statement with a suitable example. Sexual reproduction occurs due to the different gametes. One male gamete in the from father while other female gamete in from mother. Both the gametes are produced by meiosis. When the gametes unite, it is called as process of fertilization, which produces nuclear zygote. Due to the chromosomes of the parent, their DNA passed to the next generation through such a fertilization. Therefore, the character of newborn shows the similarity with parent. Question number 6. Sketch, delineate and label diagrams. That is, the first diagram is the human reproductive system. See the diagram of the human male reproductive system. After that, see the diagram of the human female reproductive system. After that, forward with the reproductive organs. Okay, diagram of the menstrual cycle. And question number 7, take a screenshot of that diagram. Okay, next question, question number 7, give the names. A. Hormones related with the Hormones related with the male reproductive system are the follicle stimulating hormone, that is a ICSH, or the luteinizing hormone secreted by the pituitary gland, testosterone secreted by the testes. B. Hormone secreted by the ovary of a female reproductive system, that is a estrogen and progesterone. C. Type of the twins, that is a monozygotic twins, Siamese twins and the dizygotic twins. D. Any two sexual diseases, that is a gonorrhea and the syphilis. Okay, syphilis. E. Method of a family planning, that is a copper T, condoms, oral contraceptive pills. Question number 8. Gender of a child is determined by the male partner of couple. Explain with the reasons whether the statement is true or false. Okay. Here father has a sperms, that is a 22 plus X and 22 plus Y, and mother has a oocytes, that is a 22 plus X. Daughter getting the one X chromosome from mother and another X chromosome from father. Here son gets the one Y, when we getting the Y chromosome from father and X chromosome from mother, then son is birth. Okay. Okay, first the statement gender of the child is determined by the male partner of the couple is true. Second, it is clearly seen from the diagram that there is two types of the sperm produced by the male. One sperm has the X chromosome while other has the Y chromosome. Apart from the autosomes, the mother on the other hand has a X bearing oocytes. Thus the sperms that fertilizes the oocyte decides the sex of the child. Third, if X bearing the sperms fertilizes the oocyte, daughter is born, and when Y bearing sperms fertilizes the oocyte, son is born. Thus father or male partner is responsible for the determination of the sex. Explain the asexual reproduction, that is in see the sweet potato, in leaf and okay, and underground branch potato, that is a bryophyllum. Vegetative propagation is the method of the sexual reproduction in the plants. It takes place with the help of the vegetative parts like a root, stem and leaves and bud. Okay, potato, suran and other tubes propagates with the help of the eyes, which are buds. These eyes are present on the stem tubers. In case of the plants like a sugarcane, grasses, bud present on the nodes perform vegetative propagation. Plants like a bryophyllum perform vegetative propagation with the help of buds present in the leaf margin. Question number 10. Modern techniques like a surrogate mother, sperm bank and the IVF technique will help in the human being. Justify this statement. Despite the various diagnostic tests, a couple could not have a child. In this situation, which remedies will you suggest? In that, first, some couples want a child but they are not able to bear one due to the various problems either in mother or in father. In such cases, modern techniques such as IVF, surrogacy and the sperm bank are useful in the conceiving the child. These methods are followed as a surrogacy in women. If there is a problem regarding in the implantation of the embryo in uterus, then help the another woman is taken. This woman is called as a surrogate mother. Oocyte from the real mother is taken out and fertilized with the sperms collected from her husband. These gametes are fertilized outside the test tube and then the fertilized zygote is implanted in the surrogate mother. In vitro fertilization is done when there are problems like less sperm count is or obstacle in the oviduct. In IVF, fertilization is done in the test tube. The embryo form is implanted in uterus of the woman for further growth. Sperms bank. If a man has a problems with the sperm production, then the sperms are collected from the sperm bank. Sperm bank is the place where the donor donates the sperms. As sperms are the kept stored, donor identity is kept secret and he should also be physically and medically fit person. Question number 11. Explain the asexual reproduction. See the diagram of the asexual reproduction. Plants reproduce asexually with the help of the flowers. Androecium and gynoecium are the male and female part of the flowers respectively. In the carpel, the ovule undergoes the meiosis and forms embryo sac. The haploid egg cells and two haploid polar nuclei are present in the embryo. The pollen grains from the another reach the stigma flower by the process of pollination. They germinate here on the stigma. As a result of the germination, long pollen tube and the two male gametes are formed. The pollen tube travels through the style of the flower and the male gametes present in the pollen tube are transferred till the embryo sac in the ovary. Upon the reaching their tip of the pollen tubes burst, releasing two male gametes in the embryo sac. One male gamete unites with the egg cell and the forms zygote, while the other male gamete unites with the two polar nuclei forming the endosperm. Because there are two nuclei participating in the process, therefore called as a double fertilization. After fertilization, ovule develops into the seed and ovary forms fruit. When the seed again gets favorable condition, it can produce a new plant. थँक्यू स्टुडंट्स. पुन्हा भेटूया आपण आपल्या नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओमध्ये. थँक्यू फॉर वॉचिंग.